What's up, y'all? I am the Mighty MC, and welcome to another show and tell here with me. Today's knife is going to be the Shanzu Peafowl. Yes, it's a disgusting word, and I feel dirty saying it, but the knife is called the Peafowl. Now, Shanzu is a company I'm not familiar with, but I kept seeing this knife on Instagram. I saw it 5-6 times, and I got more curious each time. I did a little research on the company, and it looks like most of their experience, or all their experience that I could find, was in kitchen knives. But they were nice kitchen knives. They weren't $5-10. They were $50 to $70, $80, and they did have really good reviews. And the Peafowl is supposed to be their first folding knife. So today's motto is sharpen pocket, go wild. Whatever that means. I don't name the knives or write the slogans, though, friends. I just show them to you and talk about them. Now, in my Peafowl, which is still disgusting, is we got a little bit of swag here. They gave us a sticker, and they gave us a rag. The other thing I'm going to wait to show you, because it's detective work. They did give me, or they did ship the knife in this really nice zippered pouch. Soft inside. It's always nice. I always appreciate these. I think it's a nice throw in. So here it is, guys. The Shanzu Knives Peafowl. Now, they were $60, so when I saw them on Amazon, I was instantly curious, of course. But as soon as they came on Amazon, they had 50% off coupon, making it $30, which is absurd. It's G10 and 14C28N. It's a flipper tab with a flick hole. It's a liner lock. You can see the liners are exposed. There is no lanyard hole. Here's a nice looking pivot though. Check that out. That's pretty cool with that S. A little bit of billboarding on the blade, but that's all I saw was just Shanzu Peafowl right there. And the clip. The clip's a nitpick, but they did use mushroom screws. I wish they hadn't have. But here we are, and it's $30. So I can't complain a whole lot. So you probably just want to see the action though, and I don't blame you. Here it is with the flipper tab, this kind of push button, and it is awesome. The action is awesome. So being that this is Shanzu's first folding knife made me a little suspicious, so I think I got some clues as to who might have helped them with this, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, I don't particularly like the style of this G10. Those, I don't know what you want to call this, but I don't love it. They also have this in a mustard yellow, by the way. But this isn't sharp. It's not obtrusive. I don't feel it in my grip. I don't feel the pocket clip. The ergos are really nicely done. So it doesn't bother me too bad. I could have done without it and just gone with a plain scale, but no problem. It is super grippy G10, which I definitely like. Now the close, bam. It's not fall shut, but you can, just a little coaxing will get it shut for you. And then of course, the reverse flick, so good. That's the way I prefer to open this knife. I could have done without the flipper tab altogether, but nobody asked me, right? Thumb, I can get it. It's not the easiest for me, but I can definitely do it. I have to jam my big fat thumb in there. They did a lot of things right, you guys. The handles are really comfortable. There's no sharp edges, no corners, nothing to worry about there. Nice access to the liner lock. They didn't do a reversible pocket clip, so lefties be damned, but that doesn't affect me in any way. I just know there are a lot of lefties out there. So, sorry about that, guys. Pocket clip's not the best, not the worst. It's just a budget pocket clip, but man, the action is incredible. I'm so impressed. It is on bearings. I can see them in there. I don't take knives apart for no reason. I know a lot of people do. Sorry to disappoint, but if they work, I don't mess with them. Let's do a little sharpness test really quickly on this. See how sharp they came for us. That's pretty good, especially for a budget knife. That was me. That was my fault. Especially for a budget knife. I think that's pretty daggone good. Like, I know there's better out there, but man, I'm gonna keep telling you it was $30, so you realize I don't have any issues with it coming that sharp. That's fine for me if that's their factory edge. Like I said, it's 4 ounces. I'm not gonna get the weight out. It's 4 ounces. Just trust me. 4.008 something. Another thing I don't see a whole lot is this kind of rounded or domed spine. A lot of them are just flat right here. This has kind of a rounded off spine, which is really nice when you get your finger behind it. It feels better. You don't get that corner jamming in. And there's the jimping, which is in a useless spot. That's okay, though. It's okay. We forgive. We forgive and we move on, right? There are no sharp edges or funky places on this flick hole. That's really nice. I've had some with an unfinished edge there, or a scraggly edge, and that's an unpleasant thing to get your finger into and onto. So, what are we thinking, guys? You want to do some size comparisons? Let's do that. Let's do that. QSP Penguin, a knife that I shouldn't have to introduce at this point. And if you don't have a Penguin, man, get a damn Penguin. Quit screwing around. They have them in minis. They have them with flipper tabs and thumb studs. And there's a slip joint. And there's an XL. And there's a... It's called the Penguin Plus, by the way. They just came out with a button lock, titanium, whatever you want. They got it. Get a Penguin. Quit being a jerk. It is a little bigger than the Penguin. So, not a whole lot, but definitely bigger and a lot more cutting blade. So, that's nice. This is the knife I consider to be the perfect EDC size, even though I'm not a big Spyderco fan. This is the Spyderco Native 5 Salt. I like the leaf-shaped blade. This isn't as much of a leaf, but it's a good comparison, but it's considerably smaller than the Peafowl. Disgusting. Okay, so what are you guys thinking? I got one more trick up my sleeve, and I really like this. I don't know if you can beat it for $30, man. I really don't. Like I said, I wish they would have done some skeletonizing in there, take a little bit of the weight off, but I can't complain. I can't complain for the price. And I don't know, this might be the knife of the year under $50, right? I don't know. So, check this out. This is what I wanted to show you. I got this with the Shan Zu Peafowl, right? This is what came with it. This is what comes with my Kaiser knives. Is that coincidence? I don't know, man. Did Kaiser OEM this knife? I also don't know that. It would make sense to me. I don't know that Kaiser works with 14C28N a whole lot, but this knife is so well done. For $30, believe me when I tell you it's stupid. Like, even if you... I don't like the scales at all. I know it's a personal preference, but the rest of the knife is too stinking good. I don't even care. Like, this thing could be hot pink with teddy bears on it. It's just a fantastic knife, and I think you'll like it too. In fact, I just about guarantee it. Even if you're a steel snob, even if you're a Benchmade Brigade or the Spyderco Soldiers or whoever else shows up, you're gonna like the knife. There's just nothing not to like. Sorry, there's a couple things. There's a skeletonization I wish they had done. There is no reversible pocket clip. I always wish they'd have done that for the lefties. I'm not lefty, but I don't want to hear them cry about it, so I will support them. Okay. So again, it comes in this color and kind of a mustard yellow. This is not an inlay, by the way. This is actually just one piece of G10. That is, mine's like a dark green up here and then black. It's good enough looking. I don't love the handles, but the rest of the knife more than makes up for it. I am going to put a link in the description so you guys can go check these out. Try to get one for $30 before they're sold out, because I don't know if they'll come back at $30 or how they'll play it once my millions and millions of fans see my review here and go out and splurge for it. I don't know how long they'll stay that way. I'm going to put a link in the description so you can get it if you want to for that $30, hopefully. As you guys know, man, I own thousands of knives from hundreds of countries on dozens of planets spread across 3 different galaxies. And for $30, I don't know if you can beat this one. I am the Mighty MC. This is the disgustingly named Shan Zu Peafowl. Check it out. Have a good night. See you guys soon.